Hey there folks, it's me again. So I'm gonna feature this Surpass Hobby brushless power system. So I just purchased the ESC. The motor is not included. So this ESC is 150 amps, capable of 6S. So it's 2S to 3S Lipo. So it's waterproof as claimed for car, obviously, and it has higher speed, lower temperature. We'll see about that. So what's around the box here? They are available in 80 amps, 120 amps, or 150 amps. So what else? Okay, enough talk. I'm gonna open this ESC here. I mean this box here. Oh, what is this? I think it has something to do with receiver, or let's say binding of the transmitter. I'm not sure. I'll just set this aside here. I'll find it out soon. So this is the manual here. It shows all the diagrams and all the tables. So what's capable of something, which is which, everything. Surprisingly, they're not in Chinese, they're in English. Okay. And of course, there's nothing else in the box. As the ESC itself, it says 150 amps, Surpass Hobby. The design is pretty tight and pretty solid. It's good for bashing, I think. Small motors, small fans. The fan has 7 blades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is something new. I'm used to having just 5 blades, usually from Hobbywing, and small heat sink here that protrudes outside. 3 wires with small connectors for the brushless motor side. Switch, the connectors to the receiver. The switch, which only has 2 wires here, or 2 cables, which is only for on and off, unlike the Hobbywing features. Hobbywing that features extra small button here for programming with the ESC itself. And lastly, they have this call this a pair of DNC plug. So I'm definitely removing this and replace them with 2 XT90 connectors. These are more heat resistant, so whenever too much amperage cause heat, and if it heats up too much, these DNC plugs can melt. So these are only applicable for 1/10 scale or smaller scale cars with low amperage, or let's say discharge, and low temperature in the wires. So for this, I ordered this 10 pairs of DNC plugs from AliExpress. They only cost around €7, or let's say that's around $9 US. It's really cheap. Like, you get a lot of them just for the proper price. I'm gonna post the link down below. Now I'm just gonna solder this and replace them with connectors. So this is my car, which is the Arma Limitless that I always use, and so not making this quick. So this is the first ESC I had. It was Hobbywing 10 BL60 for 10 scale, which has 60 amperage, 2 to 3S Lipo capable. And this is a small one. I just busted this for you because I used this on my 8 scale and it's too heavy, and it burnt inside and it's broken. So I'm not gonna use this. And compared to my Surpass Hobby, look at the size, and the Surpass Hobby compared to my Max 6 ESC or the Hobbywing ESC, which is capable of 8S. Look at the size comparison there. Not that much, but well, we can say that it's really 4/8 scale, and this one is 4/6 scale, 8 scale, and 10 scale. So there's a big difference actually. Okay. It is finally. I got rid of 2 DNC T-plug connectors, and replace it with only one XT90 connector here. Anyway, I'll just be using 4S, and I won't be able to use 6S for now. I don't have the required batteries yet. So I'm gonna use a 4S Lipo here, just 5000 amps, 100C discharge. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this, but I'm gonna power this on. It's really strong. I mean, the motor fan is strong. It pushes air out to this side here, and I can really feel the air going out. And I'm holding this ESC now with the motor vibrating. I mean, with the fan producing so much vibration, I can feel the power of this fan here. So that's why they're saying that low temperature, more power. I'm starting to believe so. So we'll find out unless, we'll see, okay? So right there, it's all put together. So there's a bit of pain there. I had to fix all the stuff, just like the steering cup here that was broken. Now it's fixed, and the rear lower arm there, it's also broken, but it's now fixed. Good thing I had a spare rear lower arm. And now this ESC is now taped, so including the switch. And here's the battery here. So it's a bit messy, and all the stuff are cable ties and electric tape, so dirty, but still I'm able to put it all in place. So just making sure that these wires or cables are not being hit by any gear or any moving parts, because they can cause fire sometimes, or say they can contribute to failure of your electronics and everything. So it's a basic thing that you should avoid all those moving parts from hitting your wire. So we have it here. So I'm actually using the Surpass Hobby 2050 kV, I think. That's around 2000 kV motor here. It's a small one, measuring 36 millimeters in diameter and 70 millimeters in length. So a small one. I'll post also the link below. Costs around $20 to $25 US. It's really cheap. This ESC here costs like €38, or let's say 40 plus US. Also cheap. This battery here, 4S, 5000 amps. 5000 milliamps. Cost me around $40 US. Also cheap. So everything here is cheap, and the ZD Racing truggy itself is less than $200. Let's say $180 as I bought before. So it's a cheap build, but it does pack a punch, because it's a 6S capable ESC and it's powerful. I just have my small wheels now, because my bigger wheels were broken from the last bashing. So I'm still waiting for the replacement wheels, or let's say the tires. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it on. So firstly, make sure that you turn on the controller, let's say the transmitter, and then connect the battery and turn on the ESC. So it's not working. So we can hear the strong strong fan from this ESC here. I'll test it. Put the cover on. Oh my god. It has left a mark on the floor. Now I gotta clean it.